Hey! Hold on, where's that stream time though? Give it a second. There we go. All right, let's get started. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin. You're listening to 264 of DangIT Podcast. Although I should reference that until the next time I ever do like the audio podcast, which I should be doing. But I've kind of shirked from those responsibilities quite a bit. Let's see. Oh man. Here, let me bring up the chat here. You may not notice this, but I actually changed things up. So right now, we're actually doing the entire live stream on just regular OBS Studio. Not Streamlabs OBS, just regular OBS. Standard, loyal, won't break a leg OBS. And man, I should have been doing this sooner, but hopefully I didn't just, knock on wood. Hopefully I didn't just like curse myself for that. So... all right, so as you can see, it's just me. You may see that we have our cat boy right there. Never really gave him a name though. He's saying hanging in the back. Kibbles, the luminescent cat. He's got problems. He ate a lot of fireflies when he was younger. But in any case. Sorry, just reading the chat. I want to give a quick shout out to people who jumped in earlier. Population 33, to Corey Brown, Mark, Eyeshadow was here. I'm not sure if he's still here, but yeah. So right now it's just me, Kibbles, and the chat. And I got a topic list somewhere in the confines of my computer as a separate window. Let me just bring this over to the side here. Perfect. So. I kind of anticipated it, but at the same time, like the moment that Gabe requested for some time off, I was like, okay, that's fine. But it's like, ooh, I'm gonna be alone this time around. So at the last minute, I had to take one of Christoph's like templates and just start jotting things down. And granted, there's only like 6-7 things, so there's not a lot. So right now, I don't know where what's Gabe's doing. If I'm gonna guess, it's probably related to Miranda or something actually like legitimate, like work or something like that. In any case, got a couple of things here. I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit chronologically, and I'll start with the fact that before we even started this podcast, I heard the doorbell ring, and I was thinking like, oh, that's gotta be Christoph, right? So I walk over to the door. I do my usual thing. I actually don't really know if I've shown it to these guys, but what I usually do, I'm gonna stand up right now. I would normally turn myself to the back, grab the door handle, open it up, and then I just like dramatically turn around and be like, oh, I didn't see you there. Little did I know, it was just like one of the solicitors. So, I mean, they didn't see it. The guy never saw it, but that was kind of weird. He just asked for who the homeowner was, and I was like, oh, that's still not me. Not yet, anyway. So, yeah, I just told him, like, oh, yeah, the person is not here at the moment, so just, like, close the door. It was the delivery guy, wasn't it? It was not the delivery guy, no. It was just someone with the tablet. He was going to sell something. And like a la SpongeBob reference episode. He never saw it, though. Like, I still turned the moment that I heard a hello. And, like, I didn't recognize the voice. And he was just, like, around the corner of the door. So you actually didn't see my, like whole dramatic spin around. I actually feel bad about that. But damn, it just goes to show how like how used I am to it, that people will just kind of come in during the podcast. So yeah, feel bad for the guy. He's gonna come in later. Damn it, I should have just said like we're not interested. All right, so where was I gonna go off with this? Oh yeah, I wanted to start the story off proper. Hold on, actually I was saying best way to answer the door. Open the door, but have only like your head peek out, but from the top of the door. Oh yeah. I'm not that tall. I need to like have a ladder that's attached to the door so I can like climb up. That sounds kind of dangerous though. Oh yeah, Corey Brown actually, before I jump into my topics, was bringing up the idea of doing Quirk Concepts live, and I'm totally on for the idea. The thing is that, and I clarified in the chat below as well, that I can't really take requests right now because I want to do justice for everyone so far and take the ones that we haven't covered yet. That's for part 1 and part 2 of Quirk Concepts, put them together and make a video out of that. So that's why I would put priority over there. I don't have anyone obviously currently in the room here to join me on discussions on that. So, I mean, yeah, we could do it here, but I never really prepared or thought about that. So I'm going to take, maybe we could do like a separate video on that. Like, say maybe next week when we do a podcast, after the podcast, we make another live stream and just do that. I think that could work. Mark says he can help. Oh, I know you can. Oh, you can help. But I need to arrange all the comments together. That's the thing. And it's a little bit more sporadic because there are parts 1 and part 2. People usually will stick around for like Quirk Concepts 1 and they will never see the second part. So that's on me. I'll have to figure out a way for me to because this is super cool. I love the idea of everyone distributing their ideas for quirks, even if they are kind of like just more to commandeer a shipping. But in any case, everyone else is yeah, no, everything's just on there. Okay, so do Quirk Concepts live stream later. But in any case, yeah, I got a story for you guys. I got a story, and I'll tell you right now, it doesn't get wild or anything like that. It's just a story that, in my mind, it was starting to, in that moment, it was starting to build up. And I was wondering, like, oh, shoot, is something going to happen? So here's what happened. It was yesterday. My coworker and I, we went out to a Firehouse Subs, and we were parked next to this truck. And the truck right next to us has 2 dogs in it. And at the time, I think it was like maybe like mid to high 80s. And so like we looked over and my coworker was like, man, dude, what the fuck, dude? Like, look at those dogs over there. And when I turned off the engine, I got out of the car and I looked at this and I noticed that the windows were down just a little bit, just so they got some breathing room. And the truck was turned on. And so with that, I thought to myself, like, well, it looks like the dogs are okay for now, as long as they're not out in there for like too long. I don't have any problems with it. But dude, my coworker was not having it whatsoever. So we went inside the Firehouse Subs. We got our food orders. We got our like numbers, and he checked out some of the hot sauce that was present on Firehouse. And then he turned to me and said, like, all right, I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna call out this dude right now. I'm like, okay. So he goes there, and I awkwardly just sit down with 2 numbers at my table, thinking to myself, he's really going for it. So I did the same maneuver. I checked out some hot sauce, but at the same time, I was also looking out through the window to see what was going on. And then that's when I see like my coworker approaching the man right next to the truck. I'm like, shit, it's actually happening. It's a confrontation. And I was thinking to myself, like, ooh, like, thinking back in my head, like, ooh, like, he was really upset over the fact that 2 dogs were, like, stuck in the truck. Like, is this going to escalate? Are we going to fight? Am I going to have to fight right now? So, just to help him out, I come out there myself, just to be right next to him, just saying, like, oh, hey, our food is ready right now. Turns out, my coworker knows the guy. So nothing really escalated. As far as like how they negotiated about things, I don't really know. I didn't really ask too much about it, but that was kind of intense for me because I was thinking like, oh, I'm here to have a good time, just have like some sandwiches and whatnot. And next thing I know, like I might actually have to throw some hands right now. But oh man. Yeah, like my coworker did suggest the idea of like busting the windows open, since that is kind of, well, don't quote me on it. Like I think it's legal if it's the means to rescue like a life inside the car. got your blood pumping. I was anxious. I was very anxious, and the only thing I could do at that moment was just to go there and just be like another body, as just kind of like outweighing like any type of opposing force that might be trying to hurt my coworker. But yeah, that was wild, dude. Like, I wasn't expecting like a confrontation, nor was I thinking that my coworker would be so proactive. He actually does have a dog himself, and yeah, like a lot of coworkers I have dogs, so of course they're gonna be like really proactive on that. So, but then, I think this actually like very well like transitions to my next little bit, which is the fact that like my coworker is and this doesn't really have anything. This is just like me planning things out. But no adrenaline rush, no. But what was oh right. So my coworkers, a lot of them have dogs. Just the entire company has dogs. We even have one who kind of helps facilitate with I guess therapy and whatnot. But yeah, I was thinking about it because you know I've been like doing like a frequent like weekly like visit to animal shelters just to check things out. Well, I had the idea that maybe I should try to do some volunteer hour stuff, just to get some more experience handling dogs and also just kind of giving them the attention that they need. Because if you've never really been to an animal shelter before, it's kind of anxiety like all pent up in one location because you have all these dogs and they're just hacking up, they're barking, and it's because there's so many other dogs out there that they don't get to socialize with, and they themselves aren't really socialized, well, depending on who they are. So it sucks to see that, because you'll see dogs that are like super happy to see you and that's so cute, but then you also have dogs that like whine a lot and they are just like so sad. And then dogs that just absolutely don't even want to interact with people, and that just is sad. Which is why I give a lot of props to volunteers and workers who go in there and just handle the dogs themselves, feed them, give them the comfort that they need. So I've been thinking about doing some volunteer work, not just as like a way for me to further extend on my want to like spend time with like dogs, but also to help them out. But I was also thinking that because a lot of my coworkers have dogs, maybe I can make this into like instead of like just an interest, maybe I can make it to some kind of fruitful like endeavor. So, and that's not My Hero reference, everyone. Two different endeavors. What's what I mean. So I was thinking about kind of like making like a dog sitting business. I know that. All right, hear me out. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be down. I've done it before. I remember like when my friend DJ, when he was still living in the area at the time, there was a time where he and his family had to go out. I think it was to Utah. I was gonna say like, oh, it's because they're Mormons. No, I think they might have family over there, but I think I haven't got in contact with them for a long time, so I'm not really sure where they're at right now. But in any case, they had, you guys might remember those dogs like Moose and Daisy. Yeah, I would dog sit for them, and that was really nice. What was cool is that I got some like free complimentary top ramen. It was just packaged, just like lined up like on their little island in the kitchen, and I was like, this is nice. But yeah, I mean, it depends on the dog, but I guess dog sitting isn't too bad if you know the dogs anyway. So I might try to do that. I'll start with just like my coworkers, see if they have any need to do this. Justin, this is just popped into my head. You could have pretended to know martial arts in a fight. It would be near breaking out. Who dares question if the Asian man knows 20 different ways to kick your ass? In any case, it was just funny. But yeah, I might try to do that. I think my schedule is a bit too much for that, but it's good experience and it's money, so I'm gonna try that. Now, I just did look up like rates for dog sitting, and it's kind of weird because I think they do it per visit. So the lowest I've seen is 20 for a visit. And I was like, I'm going to be hyper competitive here. I'm going to just give me 10. 10 in a day of visits. Boom. Instant hire. Hold on. Let me check if that's one of my guys are. Maybe it's the doorman. Who knows? I don't have the image to say while I'm right back. Under your tablet.
Yeah. RC tablet.
Well, this is a surprise. We got these boys joining me.
Speaking of other boys, what's up with Gabriel? Is he knocked out?
He's unavailable for today. He just asked to not show up, so I was like, yeah, all right.
I was gonna say, I was with him the other day. Didn't even ask him what his schedule was. And if he said it, I forgot.
How are you guys?
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
It's been a while since you've been on camera, actually,
Yeah.
as far as this. Maybe the vlogs, yeah, but I think more so for Aniyah.
It's been a while, couple of months.
I went to Disneyland yesterday.
What? You didn't
Dumb money, but
You went too?
I
hell no.
Okay, I was about to say.
I'm gonna say about $200.
Well, it's not a Vegas trip, so I think
And that's just because I'm making payments.
Oh yeah.
How about the year pass? That's $1,000.
That's fucking up.
year
Breaking
past
that shit
$1,000.
Yeah.
Breaking that shit down
Ooh.
for months.
And then I would have I would have paid in full, but fucking taxes. The
Oh.
IRS is like, yeah, you owe from 2017. Like, fuck.
It's ridiculous. Dude.
Oh,
Crazy
man.
shit though. Speaking of crazy shit, hold on. I was listening to a little bit of the podcast.
About throwing hands.
What was the what?
Oh, okay.
Whose ass do we need
Like,
to whoop?
were you at Subway? Because you mentioned a sandwich, and I
A
was
sandwich place, Firehouse Subs. So it was my coworker. We were on our break. We drive into like the parking lot, and then he looks over to our right. It's a truck with 2 dogs in it. Windows are down. But like my coworker was like, "Oh hell no! Like I'm not down with this." He's gonna call up like whoever it was. I was looking. I was like, they seem to be okay. The car's running. I mean, like maybe there's air blowing in. But then after we made our orders, he went out to confront the person. And I looked out and saw him confront the guy. I was like, shh. Does he need my help?
Oh.
Does he need my help?
Okay.
Oh.
Are we gonna fight right now? So I go out there. Apparently they know each other. So just like, okay, so we're good, right?
Oh, okay. So that could escalate, but they know each other. Okay.
Yeah.
See, from the context I got, I thought somebody was like, "Yo, dog, I don't know who you think you are, but this meatball sub is mine," and then they were gonna start throwing hands at you. I was like, "That is petty." I don't know how that happens, but I would assume it would be Subway. But Firehouse? Yeah, okay, I never heard of that place, but
It's pretty good, actually.
that's ridiculous. But okay, for a dog, all right. I mean, you never want to see a dog in a hot ass car.
Mm-hmm.
But she. Anywho.
So, Steven, anything else you've been doing other than actually? How was Disneyland?
It was fun.
I haven't been there in like years.
Me
like,
neither. And I got a few rides and I'm like, oh, ah! Because the twists and turns, and there's ones that are in the fucking dark.
Oh yeah.
Is Thunder Mountain still there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right.
Thunder Mountain still? Oh man, I went to Space Mountain and
I was like, you should see my face with a 50-foot drop. I just saw a black hole in the bottom. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh!
the fucking pictures they catch.
Oh,
that
man.
shit. But
I gotta go there one again.
Dude, Indiana Jones though. It's the best ride. Where they act like you're shooting darts, but it's just fucking high ass pressure air, and you gotta duck because it's scary as shit. But it's pretty fun.
I did.
Yeah, it's like I remember I felt that shit the first time. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. Like that's something I've been.
Yeah, there were some people that were like, I'm just like, I'm okay with this.
This is fine.
You know?
Right? Brushing your nose. That was a fun ride though.
In actuality, just people like really close. They're like,
Yeah, like some dude who pops up like while the ride is going. There's just some dude who ducks up and has a fucking straw and a paper ball. Realism. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's what you get for not ducking. You need to dodge.
Oh yeah, you know what? There are people who like fucking ruin the ride sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like I know, like you're getting all excited and shit, but I remember this one person who was like, "Oh my god!" Ah, I'm like, dude, we just passed the drop. This is the slowest part of the ride. Like I don't get it. Like, just fucking stop. Or the fucking boat from Pirates of the Caribbean.
The 50-foot drop, they tease you with a little drop, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Oh, I do remember that.
And then you know.
Fucking mean.
Like it pauses a little bit, and it's just like, and you just see your death, man. You're like, oh.
You see your death.
It's like, oh, and just
You see your great grandfather.
fuck, dude. But yeah, that shit's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that reminds me when I went to I think it was Knott's when they had the accelerator. I think they still have it. When it starts off and you're like.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
I mean, there's the Incredibles one. You just like it's slowly, and it just like you're like, whoa.
Oh man, I didn't do that.
Like it actually pushes you back, man, because it launches like, you know.
Are you sure it's not pressurized air?
I want to put it past them.
From 50 other people just like.
Should be amazing. Oops.
Yeah, I went to both parts.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, they opened the whole like Marvel stuff, right? Or is that still a...
Oh, Marvel?
No,
I thought they were
no,
still
they're still under construction. Like I saw this thing that says Stark Industries.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, that shit's under construction.
Okay.
And they have the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Star Wars thing opened up.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I saw pictures
That's
of
what it
that.
was.
They had like a life-size model of the Millennium Falcon, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And
Life-size.
Hold on.
there was these people that had these stars lightsabers. I was like, I want one. I went to the store. They were like fucking expensive. I'm like
Like how much?
Well, like fucking actual prop price or
like
something?
close to 130 or
What the hell?
and that's just for like the hilt.
It's like glorified
It
stuff.
hell?
I guess the light bulb is
Anyway.
included.
Like the
Light bulb.
yeah, like
No, because they look really nice. It's not those cheap, plastic that
Plastic?
they go
Oh,
that you go
okay.
that you know.
you
It's like,
swing out.
yeah, they swing out. No, it's so yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay.
I was like, I allow it. Shit, but I was like, next time when I have more money, because I already spent too much.
That's ridiculous.
At least you're not paying money for like a fancy small poking stick a la a wand.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's ridiculous though.
How much for a stick?
Dude, I gotta think about it.
Yo, can we talk about how Toy Story totally capitalized on like Toy Story 4 was selling us a spork
Oh,
for $30?
hold on. The fucking main character, right? The little fucking thing with the
Sporky.
pipe cleaners is fucking appendages. It's
They're
ridiculous.
selling,
they're selling
it
us-
as a toy.
Selling
Dang.
garbage for money.
Man, there was
$30.
I was at the store. And I was talking to my mom about like fucking Toy Story. I was like, I haven't seen it, but I was like, they didn't need to do this. It's gonna be like a glorified filler. But like, it was like I was kind of fucking hailing it, and I haven't even seen it yet. But like, I remember this lady who was like, she was next to me. She's like, "It's good, I promise." All right, I'll take your word for a nice lady.
Can you increase one of the screens so I can read the comments?
Jeez.
Oh,
Who?
yeah, I guess I would have to just maybe like do a pop-out chat
Who's
for
trying
this.
to read?
Me, I'm trying to read.
Oh, you.
Will this be good? Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, let me
thought
just...
I was like, did somebody from the comments say that?
No.
What the fuck? That'd be ridiculous. My friend the Mexican.
You can get it from Ultra Sabers too.
Ultra
Never heard of it.
Wait, Ultra Sabers.
Oh, but yeah, I did watch Toy Story 4. It's really good. Although, I guess in comparison to just like the climactic end of Toy Story 3, you would feel like it might be underwhelming coming in, but I think it still holds its own.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Mostly people say it's like it's a decent movie, but it's just better set as filler. Because like the better end was from 3. But at least that's what I'm understanding. It seems like it makes more sense that way. Because like 3 had a really climactic ending. It was the end of what we had for Andy and everybody from his toys and shit. But like, then they were like, yo man, toys forever, bitch. Let's make a sport talk and stuff like that. But yeah, sure. I'm not going to hound the movie. It's not that bad. I know it's not that bad. But yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Unfortunately, I'm contemplating whether or not I want to see Avengers tonight.
Oh Oh, it is tonight. Hell no. Yeah, you know what? Okay, hold on.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
It's a good movie.
Here it is. Here it is.
It's an entertaining movie. We're not gonna knock that.
Here it is.
But isn't it all because they trying to pass Avatar still, right?
They're trying to pass Avatar.
That is so fucking petty. Look, it's okay. To be honest, this is the problem. Because that means they had to release it twice in theaters just to catch up to something that was released once and reach those numbers. If they can accept the fact that they're not going to be as impactful for the box office as Avatar, it's okay, Marvel. You did a good job. You fucked up a little bit in that story. We're not going to talk about that again. Endgame had issues. Nobody can deny it. But it's an entertaining movie. That shit was fun. I love that movie. Goddamn. You didn't get it. It's fucking fine. God. It's
like,
not like
you're there, but
right?
not enough.
How many memes they were like, they kept throwing that shit from like Captain America and Black Falcon. He's like, on your left, but like, you didn't pass his left. You didn't pass it at all. Because I think like, what, they're a couple of grand or some shit short from passing Avatar?
Yeah. Well, I guess technically a couple million.
Couple million?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Here I am trying to get
I was about to say, do you mean millions?
Yeah, I was like, here I am trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Like, it's like 58 million versus 54 million.
Then
Which is still...
That's good, then. They did a good job. So
Yeah.
It's like, gotta remember the demographic.
Mm.
People like James Cameron and all that weird shit he did.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Titanic.
How the fuck that Rose couldn't let him on that big ass door that they both could.
I know, right? We don't talk about that.
She was like, Jack, no. you smell. And he's like, oh, baby. Oh, no.
I'll never let go. Actually...
Or it got real meta and she was like, she didn't win an Oscar, and they just let him drop in the water.
Yeah, I was still not expecting to, owe money to Disneyland.
That's insane. But man, I don't know. Disneyland is
but I can go whenever I want. I get a discount on the food and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I don't have to pay for
it's,
parking.
I think as far as it goes, yeah, for parking and stuff. But the food discounts are like where it's at. Cause goddamn, we were talking about like churros being $4.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, when's the next time we're going?
Ooh. I would like to go to Disneyland at some point, but oh boy, maybe like next year or some shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, that would be fun. It was fun the last time I went. I went like 2 years ago for a friend's birthday. I got into it with one of the one of the safari dudes, cause he was throwing puns like the whole ride, and I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. And then like I remember, you know what? He got me. I'm not gonna lie. And I was mad because it was something I've heard before, but I wasn't expecting it. He was saying all these puns. I was like, oh man, you're killing me. And then like, he brought up pizza. And I was like, oh, you fucking with me? And I was like, man, you can't be making puns about pizza. He's like, well, I got a few, but they're pretty cheesy. And I walked right into that shit. I was gonna fight this guy. I was like, you can't be. And then everybody on the fucking boat was laughing. I was like, this is a joke. I'm fucking sad right now. Made me look like a buffoon. But it's
God
fine.
damn.
I can't believe I walked into that one. To this day, it's almost been 2 years. I'm still mad. What got me with that shit? I fell for the it's too cheesy. He did his job though. Everybody was entertained. I was fucking Disneyland's fun. Fucking winding me. Oh,
Yeah,
I should have worn some freaking sunscreen or something.
Yeah?
burn.
Yeah, I regret
Yeah.
not taking a hat or sunglasses.
Vitamin D.
Oh, yeah, and also coming next week, actually, like, was it next Tuesday? Far From Home. Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, it's like fuck man, that shit came by quick.
Yeah. So I guess that's pretty good timing for, like, Avengers to just have another thing, or at least rather just
Shut
finish.
up, Mark. Anyway, what happened?
Oh, but yeah. It's just another movie I gotta see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to check it out. There's some soda based off of Jake Gyllenhaal.
Hmm.
Why is it so good? It's pretty good. Like dark. It's Pepsi. It's like dark berry or some shit like that.
Dark
It's just
Berry.
it's just a Mysterion shit. And I'm like, alright, yeah. I like soda for a bit now. 'Cause it's been a minute since
A bit now.
Like, cause I haven't been drinking soda as often, but I was like, I've never done a shot.
Alright.
It's blue. It's a bit of blue that got my attention. But yeah, it was good.
Where did you find this particular Pepsi? Just any other, like, convenience store?
It was a friend of ours picked it up and he like stocked it in his house. I was like, where the fuck you get this, bro? And then we just had some.
And he's like, shh.
So-
Yes.
There's Is this right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to talk about it.
All right, go ahead.
It's for Star Wars, right?
Sure.
Oh, shit.
You
That's
get on, and it's a six player thing.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, go ahead.
Like, one person goes up and down, the other person goes left to right.
So you're actually steering something?
Yeah, and then I guess other two people are they're in charge of blasting the.
Oh, so like it's not the Millennium Falcon? It's just like some random ship.
I don't know if it's what you're driving, but anyway, and then the last two, I guess they're in charge of shooting cables to bring the cargo to you. So you.
All right.
Yeah. Fucking Jessica had one job. One job. Left and right.
What? He said left and right. Was she shooting up and down? What happened?
No. I was doing amazing work going up and down. No. She had one fucking job to go left and right. I was just like, come on! Left, right!
That's fucking funny. I can't wait to do that shit.
One job!
I haven't seen any of the Star Wars things, so that's pretty funny. Just imagine just fucking. Hey, you feel everything, right?
You feel it? Yes. You feel it.
He said on your left. Who? Then you fucking. I can eat it.
Every time we like hit something, like the whole thing moves, man.
God damn, that's fucking funny. I gotta check it out.
We fucking fucked that shit, basically, according to the stats. We fucked that shit up. The shit was like needed major repairs. Like,
God damn, your fucking budget was.
we had
awful.
one job, left and right, left and right.
Anybody's joining in? Hello, ring.
Check that shit.
Yeah, that was the last thing on Disney that I wanted to talk about. Okay, cool.
That's amazing. But hold on. Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
what happened to Corey?
which Corey?
Corrine.
Okay.
Last
Last time I saw her, she was on Twitch. It was because like she was doing finals and stuff like that, graduating. But after the fact, I haven't heard from her. So.
Oh, so that's it.
I think she may have like quietly dipped out of this masculine heavy chat community.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Cause I was always wondering about it. But I mean,
her decision. I don't really know what's going on, but hey, as long as she's still doing Nancy Drew, I guess she's fine.
Wait, is she still on Twitch?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, have you been checking it out?
I haven't been checking it out. I haven't gotten the notifications for it though.
Alright. Yeah, it's been a minute. Okay. Shoot. Might as well catch everybody up to speed. What I've been doing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Let's see. Mainly just been
Hopped out of social media.
Yeah, doing a whole bunch of jobs because mainly focused on personal stuff at home.
Okay.
But in the past, what's his face? In the past like couple of weeks, I was in a car accident. So
Holy
I got
shit. I forgot about that.
right? Because I'm trying to.
Why'd you into traffic?
trying to get a new car now, and it's like that shit's total. Cause I was driving, like
He got rear-ended hard.
Yeah.
Like my brother, like you now, just like Jesus Christ.
It's like I don't know, man.
Something about civics, man.
A lot of cars have just been fucking up lately. But I was driving on cruise control, so I was going at 65. I was going to the maximum, whatever the
Makes
fuck.
it maximum for what they're recommending.
On the freeway, and then like I just got hit. Like I wasn't expecting it at all. To be honest, I thought it was like my tire because I was half expecting that shit to just blow out, and I was like, oh shit, this is it. And then like the fucking dude just hit me and like kept going. So I didn't even get to. Yeah, it was a hit and run. And I was driving off. I was careening off the side trying to avoid other cars. So I had no chance to even check who hit me. So I got like nothing to work with.
Damn.
And what is it? It's been a while for the police report, so hopefully it's up. Yeah. But I gotta talk to the people to help me like handle this whole situation.
Oh my god.
Fucking dealership be weird shit.
Yeah, like
I don't
like,
get the.
If you look at the car,
Oh yeah.
on the front, it looks
It's fine, but in the back,
then,
it's
no,
like...
then you go on the right side, you're like, it looks fixable, and then in the fucking left side, you're like, oh!
Ooh, it's all fucked.
The
like
rear seats are just like this.
That shit is that is a total loss because the frame is
gone.
Yeah, like
gone.
I saw it hanging out. I was like, oh fuck, man.
You're like,
oh hell.
Yeah, this is. Oof.
So yeah, man, it's pretty bad, and I'm over here thinking like.
This guy was stressing all over shit. I'm like, you got gap insurance, you dumb shit.
I ain't fucking all that shit work. But gap insurance should be fine. But here's the thing though. I would like to get it in action, but I keep getting these dumbass fucking people waiting on me. I'm like, why? Well, waiting on them actually, because they're not responding to me, leaving messages and trying to call them, and they're like, "Oh, I'll just direct you to financing."
See, this process would have been much faster if you were fully covered.
Hey, we'll worry about all that shit later, cause it was enough to where Gap is like, "Hey, we got you, you stupid bastard." So yeah.
So how are you now on transportation?
Just my mom's helping me. He's driving me.
Okay.
All that stuff working out for the moment.
For the moment. Okay.
But yeah, all that shit going on.
And I might quit both my jobs to get a higher paying one.
Have you got any updates on like interview or anything like that?
Yes, I have an interview on the 3rd. I'm gonna see if I can negotiate shit.
Just give me that free energy.
I'm like, finally, one job.
Finally, one job.
And it's starting at $17 an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Respectable.
Look at that. Now we're talking about the Smash tournament and how I won.
Well, it has been a long time since you've been here, so maybe
I mean, like,
not fair.
Has this been like talked about?
Character I did not know how to control. Okay.
Has it been
playing
something?
with the food.
No, I was like, I was gonna say, are they still talking about it like in the chat or whatever? Cause I'm slowly getting back all the social media stuff. The only thing I haven't done was Facebook, cause that's where a lot of the activity goes on. I just usually check on Discord for when I'm talking to my friends with video games.
Sure.
And you don't have to remind me, you dick.
And then what is it? I got Twitter back.
Okay.
And sadly enough, I'm pretty sure you guys already talked about it. But that shit with etiquette.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that shit was that was around the same time I got back on. I'm like, wow, this is not the best.
This is not the best timing.
Like the whole vibe of this shit, because I was like, I wasn't expecting that shit at all.
Same.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm not much of a fan of him as much because I've only seen him through memes. But I mean, shit, bad. That shit was all kinds of bad. There's a lot of people that like. Uh-oh, who's that?
What?
You taking that? Okay.
Is that my calling?
Yeah. So, it was sad. You know about the whole etiquette thing?
The what?
The whole etiquette thing.
What's Etika?
Etika is he was a YouTuber who's kind of well known for like doing reactions to Smash 4 videos, announcing characters and whatnot. He would just get super excited, and everyone was joining that energy. Unfortunately, this past week, it was confirmed that he actually died by his own hands.
Oh.
It was a lot of people are linking it to mental illness for him because he has shown signs of it before. I thought personally he was just kind of like, oh, he's just because he's kind of wild, so he just kind of I would think that he just did it as a ploy to get like more attention, and it did kind of work because on Twitter he was trending a lot. And now we just find out that like not only was his stuff like actually reported just there without him, but he actually like was found like on a river. It was just like fuck. This it hurts. A lot of people like, damn dude, it's just a really bad situation. And he was like 28. It's like, man,
dude, I just like it just makes me wonder like what kind of stress and all that shit he's been through.
Mm-hmm. I like to think that maybe I think a lot of
Etika?
Yeah. I just kind of filled him in.
Yeah, no, he was going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about it, like, he had a live Instagram video where he was kind of losing it.
Oh, really?
And, like, he was yelling some shit. I forgot what it was, but it was pretty bad. Because I heard, he survived the fall but drowned. So, yeah.
Fuck. That's,
Yeah, that's not the best. It's not the best to know.
I know, I can't swim either.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that feeling. Like, I remember I didn't learn how to decently. I didn't know how to drink water until I was like fucking somewhere in my teens. I want to say because I was barely around the pool, and when I was, and I couldn't fucking swim. Shit wasn't cool when somebody had to get you out of the water, and he went out like that. Who is on Team Order?
Huh?
What's Team Order? Is that some shit for
hashtag Team Order? What the fuck? No, hashtag fuck that team.
Wait, hold on.
I don't even know what this team is.
Wait, what's Team Order? Is that something for Etika?
I'm actually looking to see if he is
Bring it up.
referencing something up.
Abraham. Can't just be like, who's on Team Order? The flip, man. But it's okay. We're not gonna hound you. At least not for the next 5 minutes.
Okay, it's still bothering me. What the fuck is this Team Order?
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Anyway,
in any case, raise awareness, mental illness. Be sure to talk to someone.
It's been pretty fucking ridiculous this past couple of months. Cause what is it? I lost a coworker of mine.
Oh, really?
Old coworker. And I know I wasn't like a huge, like, I wasn't like
Close?
like, I wasn't like really close with her, but it was just somebody to know, and like every time we did talk, it was always nice. The sweetest person, but she passed like a couple of weeks ago. And it's like, it's always is, and that wasn't like, that was a car related thing.
Oh.
But like, I don't know, it's just a lot of, it's a lot of just bad news happening with people right now. So it's like, that's why I want to say, for a good while, within like the past month, because I think it's been a month since I even said I wouldn't be around anymore. But it's better to just be like working on yourself as far as seeing how long, you know, you can keep stable, because that's all that really matters. You got to be stable. And for somebody like Etika, who's on social media all the time, that's what people kept saying. He was in the spotlight, so there was always like pressure from every side, and he couldn't
really bear with it too long.
Yeah, he couldn't bear with it. And from what I'm understanding, they said that he would push people out when they offer help.
Damn.
So that shit from anxiety and depression. And usually when it comes to like mental health, like, of course, it's better to, you know, be as respectful as possible, even if you can't necessarily relate. But I mean, shit, man.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, cause
I went through insanity.
Like, I would say, as far as me, I've only been like, as far as I can remember, and I want to say in my adult life, because yeah, even as a kid, of course I had like depressing moments, but like,
sure,
as an adult, I've had like a swing of depression, like at least twice. But I would say like anxiety for everybody is kind of like a constant thing, because everybody's anxious to do something.
Yeah, but then you add depression and stress, and it just
because you know, people are always saying like, yeah, you got to keep going and shit, but it's like there's points to where overworking yourself is not
the answer.
It's not the best answer, but like sometimes that's the only option people have. So like, shoot, in his case,
I mean, that's why I used to have so many jobs, because
you need to pay off a lot.
No, because I was dealing through a lot of shit, and I just couldn't sleep, and I was like, I might as well do something useful.
I buy you time.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that was killing my body. I was.
Yeah, shit like that needs to be like handled effectively. And this might just be me, because I want to say, when it comes to like anxiety and all that stress and stuff, it's a pride thing to an extent, because even with what's going on with Etika, it didn't look like he wanted to accept the help, and that's like, most people who go through anxiety and depression, they don't want to seem like a head case or a burden to people. That's a usual thing that people say when they say they don't want to talk to anybody what they're going through, because they don't want to seem like helpless.
I think it's personally, I rather not get help from a professional, because I feel like he's just gonna tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah, that's
and
something too.
He's not listening to what I have to say. And I rather talk to random people, because I feel like they won't.
They don't judge, or rather, they don't have like a given answer to you.
Yeah, or they'll be just, you know, real with me, you know, and if it hurts a little, you know, that's okay, because they're being real with me. They're not being fake. They're not, you know.
Yeah, they're not trying to pull up a facade to make you like. They're not trying to enable you.
Basically,
shit like that is a problem. And then
that's why I refuse to, you know, go to a therapist. It's just I don't feel like
that's the right direction for you.
Yeah, and like, I know there's a lot of people who say the opposite too, because they just say that, oh, you could be the same thing with your friends, but it's like, nah, that's
like I even tried with my family, and they just made it worse. So, you know, I that's why I like talking to people at work, because they're freaking random people that don't know shit about me, and some you know, they help me a lot.
Yeah, sometimes they do end up saying something that you need to hear. I mean, shit.
Because most of the people I talk to, they have similar, you know, shit, and they understand. They're understanding.
Yeah, especially if they're in the same work environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shoot, you got a support system with your friends, so they work friends are cool and all, but they ain't like what you guys said to me last Saturday. Fucking. You and Gabriel was like, fuck those other people I hang out with. Let's see.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn.
Fuck those people. We brothers.
Also,
you didn't invite me.
Okay, now with that involved, because what I was really going through was like, every time something tragic happens, I kind of just regress back to thinking of what point in my days shit actually started changing. And what it was is when I actually moved out with him and Gabe.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk to them about it a little bit more because I was like, more or less, it got me started in a better direction as being an adult. Because, I mean, I still mess up, but...
And all that almost didn't happen if I didn't meet you know who.
That shit was funny. And it was Steven that I was even like, oh, man, let's go talk to him now. Me?
Me?
I can do that. Stuff like that. But, shit, man. I mean, it ended up working out, and we got all this stuff done, but... Shit. But,
there's a positive from that negative experience that I had.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's all you can do. When it comes to negative experiences, you gotta convert that shit. You can't just hold on to it because you end up.
Like, I'm actually glad I met all of you. You know.
Oh, Steven. Oh.
Like, I was like this close to not even existing right now because I would be somewhere else. Because I was like this close to quitting the job, but then that flirtatious.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, man, it's all about making the negative into a positive. Because it's the better thing to do. Don't want to hold on to it. What the hell?
I also would say that, like, instead of, like, also converting, but as also just don't have that and just find something that outweighs it. Because that's still, like, negative stuff that you want to just convert anyway.
Man, and, like...
That makes sense.
And then... To an extent, because this is all right with people. It's okay to not be okay, because you gotta recognize it, and then better come up with an idea to convert it. Because I mean, if you just ignore it, that's just as bad, and then it represses into something even worse. So it's like
it just comes back to, especially when you get to like a low point in your life,
like
right?
50-50.
Right? Because like you never want to run away from it. If you need help, it's like. Especially when your back's against the wall. Because, I mean, fuck, man, my friends still kind of bug me about it. But, like, I mean, I'm still open about what's going on. Okay. Usually it's because I have to it's better for me to put their needs over mine at the time. But then again, that's probably one of the main issues because I'm always told self-preservation is what I should be doing.
Yeah, and I basically grew up in a household where I'm not allowed to show any emotion.
Oh yeah.
Basically,
you just do this.
Yeah, basically, like you have to be a man and crying for girls.
Yeah, grit your teeth. I get you.
Like, a long time ago, I saw that one of somebody that I consider a friend, he died in the news. It's like he got shot. He was just driving by, and then some people got into an argument, and then I kind of had a few tears, and my dad's like, why are you crying? Like, my friend's there. Like, so you're alive?
Fuck.
Like, basically, I wasn't allowed to feel remorse.
Yeah,
like,
you can't mourn.
I know. Like, basically, I had to be cold and
calculated. Nah, not like that.
Nah.
So that's why sometimes I have my little outburst of rage and
It's all about easing that stuff out.
Because so many years I had to like suppress my emotions. And
it's better to like work out like a method of like whatever works out for you in terms of like releasing the stress. Because let me see, for me, I've been on that side of like not showing the emotion, but that's because it's trying to be stable for everybody around me.
I know, and sometimes you just get tired of putting on a fake smile for everybody. You just.
And that's another thing too, because I felt like when it came to whatever I was feeling, I didn't want to say I had a fake smile. It was just that you never want to bring up the stress in certain times for it anyway. Because let's see, for me, I think the last time that like I was hanging out with like a big group of friends, but I was feeling like pretty down for all the stuff that was going on, I didn't want to have the idea of saying, "Oh, this is a fake smile." I am happy being around those people, but I mean, after it's all said and done, I gotta go back to thinking of what I have to do to get rid of these negative feelings. And then shoot, I swear a few outlets work out for me. It's all about like me just either watching something that really takes my mind off of it. Like it would be mainly writing up on my own stories, watching a few shows, or like making a lot of other stuff. Because I mean, I have another I have another outlet to work on now. So it's just like it's always something to work with. So it's all about finding an interest that makes you get rid of that feeling. And if it's still there, I'd rather say
that's tough, huh?
like, cause I don't want to say medication. I know there's people who do that for the depression, but like I don't.
I feel like that's just gonna mess you up even more.
Because I feel like you'll end up having a chemical dependency, and
Maybe, maybe.
That and it's just just a stronger suppressor for your emotions.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
I guess so.
you don't get to let
Go
it out.
you don't get to let it out. You just ease it out and pile it on throughout your system. Now, I don't know, and I don't want to knock people who do this as a profession, but like sometimes it's a little too like. It might feel too scripted for some people who have a therapist, because it'd be like they hear this all the time and then they have to keep taking this all the time, and it's like, where's the result of you actually getting better throughout these times? Because I know there's people who still do therapy and they're coming out better people, but it's just not for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it sucks to like, since something's not for everybody, and somebody who wanted to do that as a profession or just have it as a skill to help someone, kind of like be denied to help that person.
I mean, everybody has their own way. Some therapists, it helps. Some are like, nah.
Yeah, it's like, this don't feel right for me.
Yeah.
I want to say, I think the best thing for people to find out what the first step is to finding out what outlet works for them, as long as it's an outlet that won't put you in like I was gonna say hypocritical state. Because you don't want to be like, oh man, this makes me feel good, but it makes somebody else feel uncomfortable. It's like, you don't want to be in that space. Of course, there's a way to avoid that space too. Because I know, what's another thing? I'm trying to think of an example that people, like, I mean, I hope people get out of it, but people do drink and do all that other stuff to get out of depression or like take their mind off of it. Not the best case, because yet again, it's another chemical dependency, and that leads you into worse fucking
withdrawal.
Tendencies. Yeah. Dude, people going through withdrawal is a fucking bother. Like,
hey, we did it with Nolan.
Nolan went through his episodes too. But it's like, you gotta get out of it. And if you gotta go through withdrawals, if you gotta, clean yourself out, better that than, suffering the way you do, getting more down in the depths rather than climbing out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. But like, based on some experiences I've had before, and I know it's not for everybody, but there's some people who don't want to get out of it. They just like being the victim, and I don't want to sound like I'm cold-hearted when I say that, but it's a thing. People just they like to wallow.
Actually, that's I have a really good example of that.
Oh shit.
Because at work, we stopped talking. We're no longer friends.
Oh, sure.
Because we got along for a few months. And this guy just comes out of nowhere, and basically she trusts him more than me. Because
she had like past history with the dude?
No. Like they just like started to go out.
Oh.
Yeah, and basically one day she just came in the trailer, because we were all working in the trailer, and she's like, 2 people told me that I've been acting different. I'm like, well, kinda. And then I'm like, so does he? And he just fucking denied that shit, and threw me under the bus and stabbed me in the back by telling her, some info that shared about her. But it wasn't nothing,
like fucking incriminating or.
Yeah. It was just like it was about her, but it wasn't about her. It was like something that somebody else said about her.
Oh, you mean like word of mouth to somebody else had?
Yeah, like somebody.
Like an idea.
Yeah, somebody that said about her.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, you shouldn't be putting my bit," because it was a little bit private. But I was just telling that guy basically warning that guy about the other person. What he said about her.
The guy that she's going out with.
Yeah, I was kind of like helping him, because he was like, "Oh, I heard that she's going on a date with another dude." And I'm like, "Nah, don't worry about you overthinking it. Just trust her." I even try to help this motherfucker. I had to convince this fucker to trust her, and he just, denied everything. And she called me a liar. That I'm just trying to make him look bad.
Why are you trying to help him though?
No, because she knew that I had like a little crush for her.
Okay, yeah.
But you know, it wasn't like enough for me to ask her out. It just, you know, I just found her attractive. That's it.
Yeah, and then you just enjoy being, I don't know, a friend.
Yeah, and she used that against me. She said that I was trying to make him look bad, and I'm like, that's what he said. You know, this is what I told him, and she just called me a liar, and we're not friends no more.
Well, whatever.
And she and you know, she shared some really personal shit with me,
Mm-hmm.
and
Did she ever seek help,
um.
or did she try to do the
I
thing?
think it
where
was
it's
just like your method,
yeah, because
just talking to people.
Yeah, you're just talking to people, but you know, she likes to, you know, play the victim, but at the same time, she likes
Mending it to whoever
people that are like that
the people that keep putting her in the
same
like,
situation.
in the bad tendencies that she acts like she wants to avoid, but she's not putting the effort into.
Basically,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
you know, I know her for months, and then I'm a liar for this guy that she knows for like 3 days.
Doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's usually what it's like. People just don't want to. They want to.
I mean, if she wants to, you know, be with toxic, you know.
Yeah, and then you gotta let people
And,
go.
and I'm not the only one. It's other people that are like they're getting a bad vibe from him.
Yeah,
And I don't know. It's just
it's a head case, man. But it's just you gotta let them go, cause
like I'm not gonna put her personal business out there, but basically the first guy was like a good gentleman and everything,
yeah.
and then after she got pregnant, he was not.
Oh yeah, it's one of those guys who,
Yeah,
who couldn't take it when shit hit the fan.
Basically,
Yeah.
and now this guy's similar to that guy, so you know,
Because that's all she knows.
basically, so
That's the worst part, where people just stay stuck in all they know and don't open the mind to the fact that there's more than one option.
yeah, so she's like protecting him for no reason, like.
All the tendencies that she knows, so it's a huge problem. And what do I want to say? You gotta let him go, cause I know from a fact there was times where I just like go.
I don't need that person in my life. Like, you know,
Yeah.
fuck you if you think I'm a liar, you know?
Yeah, it's like you want to help those people. You want to go like.
Plus, the only reason I was like keeping an eye out for her,
Yeah.
because her sister, she helped me get through a lot of shit.
Oh dang. I
Like,
didn't know it was like that.
no, because her sister, well, I talked to her
Okay.
like maybe a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I was in a trailer with her. I didn't even know it was her sister, you know?
My,
I've like found out like maybe a few months ago that it was her sister. Like, oh shit, you know?
yeah, something.
But yeah, anyway, she told me some words that I will never forget. She basically told me, "You're not crazy. You're just overwhelmed with emotion," and
yeah,
and those words just helped me get through a lot of shit.
you can't let people call you crazy, especially when you know you want help.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like those people in the circle who don't want to actually offer help. They just want to sound like they want to help.
Yeah, but
No.
like, because of that, I felt like I owed the sister, you know.
That's nice. That's
But
nice.
but right now I'm like, I don't owe you shit. I owe your sister, not you. You know, so fuck you.
Man. But then again, you gotta work with me this one, because this is stuff. I mean, this when I was younger, but I had to work through all that negativity. You can't leave a negative taste in everybody's mouth. Like the whole thing is like, you don't want to say fuck them, right? You want to be like, do you? That's the best way to say it, because you had good memories with this person, but they just decided to let something else become toxic to the scenario, and you just gotta let them do them. Because I mean, yeah, man, it's people, they get overwhelmed with emotion too. That's the other thing you have to see, because you have to feel, you have days where you get overwhelmed with emotion, but the way they handle it is not as beneficial as it could be. But you're trying to actually do something better for yourself. You gotta let them go. And that's the first step. 'Cause I mean, I've done things where it's like I try to take the blow for people, and it's like you can't do that, because not only is that messing up your well-being, it's like
They don't learn anything.
yeah, they don't learn anything. It's like you're enabling them. So you gotta let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like man, just love them from a distance.
I know, but it's fucking awkward because we work, you know, same.
That
Ooh.
okay, that's another thing. Oh boy, working with somebody in the same headspace, like just being in a work
Like,
environment.
we literally avoid eye contact and we just pretend like we
Yeah,
don't,
like no talking,
we don't,
right?
we don't exist basically to each other, both of us.
It's like it's just a. I would tell you. Oh boy, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I've done this before.
And that little shithead sometimes gives me a stare, and I'm like,
Oh, what, the dude?
yeah, and I'm like, I'm like this close to just
Alright, cause like
I'm like, you're giving me a stare. I should be giving you a stare.
it is annoying, especially when like you're on the defensive, like wanting to help these people and they just totally brush you off. But you gotta be more mature than them.
I am. I'm not. I just like when he gives me a look, I just look away. Because
Yeah,
I know if I stare him in the eye, something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna happen.
it's better it's better to avoid them, especially I don't want to say which job because I'll make it even weirder. But
Sure. Okay.
but I want to say what is it? It's more or less like in that workspace. You might want to see like I don't know if you can't be like, can I work over here?
Yeah, like I was thinking like HR.
Yeah, but then again, if you do that, it's gonna make it even worse because when you tell somebody official at work, that person's definitely gonna feel threatened and make it even worse in some type of way.
Okay.
They're gonna go from staring to actually thinking like, oh, this guy's a fucking snitch or something like that, and they'll probably end up trying to do something. So it's like better to keep it where you're at. You guys don't talk to each other.
I don't know. I've been having great days because karma's getting them back.
Oh,
Cause
and then by all means, karma does get back people when they don't.
Oh,
when they don't hold up their own foundation. For
oh yeah, so I've been, smiling and laughing like, you know what, you wanted this, you got this.
Like you gotta let them go, cause man, that shit's annoying. But still, man,
It still ticks me off that shit happened.
Yeah.
I lost a friend because they called me a liar. Like, what the fuck?
it's like when you're trying to you're trying to be honest without being so open about it. Because you gotta throw some truth into how you want to help somebody, but it's like they're not trying to change, and it's bullshit. But yeah, man, fucking, it's terrible. And then I hear this a lot when I'm usually watching like Philip DeFranco. When you see somebody going through a bad situation, right? But then people who go through the same but don't change, it makes it so much tougher for people who actually want to change in that scenario.
Oh wow.
I was like, that mentality is like, dang, nobody thinks about that. And it's like, you gotta think of yourself, of course, but you have to be mindful of everybody around you because you're not unique enough to where you can ignore everybody else's problems, especially if you want help. So it's like, you're not a snowflake. You're not that.
Don't even give me some of that shit.
On snowflakes?
Yeah.
On snow cones?
Snow cones.
It's ridiculous though.
Like,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm not getting into that shit. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, okay,
No, because we were talking about this stuff. I don't want
Yeah,
negative comments.
Alright,
Sure.
So let's see. Almost forgot. Cause I saw that.
So, topics?
I don't
Or
want to do
chat.
Chipotle. No. Anyway, we're talking about the next one.
Chipotle. So these VIP cards.
The next one got my attention because I was like, fuck, I didn't finish it.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. I didn't
Oh
finish
yeah.
it.
So
How's that?
Rising of the Shield Hero is an anime that I've been watching since winter. That's when it premiered.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And now it's finally finished up. It had like 4 episodes in, and it's good now. It might have a second season. It might have
I
a
don't
second
remember
season.
where I left off, but I watched most of it.
Yeah, I think, what is it? I stopped at that part where they fought that random chick with the fan. And then like
Glass.
Yeah, and then the Iron Maiden thing didn't work, and he was like, "Shit!" And then, like, that's all I remember. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing? It's not working. She's too OP, dog." So I gotta get back into that. Like what other stuff?
Oh, Aniyah, have you played any Splatoon recently?
Splatoon?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have not. Wait, did somebody ask?
No.
Oh yeah, the final Splatfest. Shit. Nah, I didn't. I haven't been playing it.
Okay.
Cause I usually play it whenever like what is it, 3 or more of my friends are going on to it. Like I think the last time I did it was like whenever I'm on Discord with my Switch league. We always play for like a good couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Found some random. Did he say chola?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Just because I can doesn't mean I do.
Can't. That's what I do.
What is it? Ah man, what was I saying?
Something on Shield Hero or like Splatfest?
The Splatfest thing, I probably won't be doing it because it goes in line with your another subject. I've been playing Mario Maker.
Yes.
I got it yesterday, and then I was up until like 4.
Whoa.
Hanging out with my friends playing it, and we were just trying each other's levels. Goddamn, only made 2 so far. But what is it? Let me see.
I made 1 level.
I've been enjoying my themes. My theme.
Your themes
will probably involve Monty Mole in all of them.
So,
I don't know about anybody else, but his fucking run cycle is hilarious.
So,
like especially when
those damn teams.
What are you talking about?
So is that Pokemon? What the fuck is that? Team Order, Team Chaos.
Oh, he didn't explain it.
No,
Fuck you.
He did not explain it.
You know,
how you gonna bring it up in that? You
wait, guys.
What?
You do you.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. What is Team Order? Oh, it's from Splatoon.
Splatoon? Oh, okay.
That's all I had to say. And they're like, okay. Oh, I think Team Chaos was Marina. So I'm going with Marina.
Team Chaos.
And
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cause like I would have figured that Pearl would have been Chaos.
Yeah.
Cause
right?
like she's
kind of wild.
Yeah, she's the fucking aggressive one. And then fucking Marina's all like, we can get high or something like that. We can get high. Chill with everybody. But yeah, you know. Or no, hold on. I know I brought it. I swear I brought it. I swear I took a picture of like some real like existential shit Marina said. I was like, what the fuck am I reading right now? I think I had it, or maybe I saw it in a meme. I don't know. I was like, wow, Marina, what? Ain't you like 18? Why you over here having all this kind of weird ass stress on me? I'm like, that shit hurts. Let me find it. But still, Super Mario Maker's fun.
It's fun, actually. It felt kind of weird as far as the vibe of it. It didn't feel like a Mario game when you go into like the Maker core stuff. Because the music is kind of what sets it in, and it just feels so kind of out of like Mario's theme, but it's kind of cool in a way.
I think
makes it feel fresh.
Where the fuck is Splatoon? There was a thing.
I'm gonna pay.
Hey, you got shit with your leg.
Oh yeah, I got a fucked up leg now.
Oh. From what? Oh, is it from what you told me before?
Yeah, the muscles got torn in my
Oh
leg.
yeah.
Now they're like super like no.
He's limping all the way when we were doing Dave & Buster's stuff.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Okay, hold on. No, never mind. I don't remember.
The pain goes away when I exercise, though.
Oddly enough. Yeah, okay.
Because, you know, I guess that helps relax the muscles. I don't know.
I guess it just kind of like puts them to work, I guess.
Yeah.
I respect you for being Team Order, Abraham, but that don't sound like Marina, so I'm going to need you to bounce. But I was looking at something. Okay, it says... okay, it wasn't existential, but it was some weird innuendos. Because I'm looking into this shit. I keep forgetting. Pearl's like 21.
Really?
Fuck, man. She's older than Marina. Marina's like 18. Okay, she says, Marina, I'm a cake girl at heart, but I also like octopi. And then, it's awful. And then, fucking Marina's like, oh, Pearl, I'm not sure whether to be touched or terrified. And here I am thinking, that's nasty. You can't say that. Kids play this game. Oh shit, I'll find something. But yeah, let's see. History. Oh, that's pretty sadistic. She said history only exists so we can rewrite it. And I'm like, Pearl,
whoa.
Get your young ass out of here. And then this is why I like Marina. She said determination is more important than natural talent. And look at that mint chocolate fucking goddess. But it's amazing. That's why I don't care if she's team doo doo or team shit stain. I will be on Marina's team. But it's fine.
I just like chaos.
Yeah, it's funny.
Marina stands, everyone.
But yeah, still. What is it?
Oh yeah, but I guess like just going on a little bit more about Mario Maker. I didn't know but they had like an actual story to it.
Yeah, apparently there's a story. There wasn't that in the first one because I've never played the first one. But,
Right.
This is like my first intro to it. From what I remember, they limited some type of way where you they limited your way of making levels now. Because apparently you can go up to like 100, but you cap out at 32.
What? Really?
It's weird. It's like a huge cut, but it's mainly because everybody else, and that's how it is with most games now. Anything online is because that keeps people from like being oversaturated with like garbage levels with nothing to make but just being a troll. Because like there's a way that like you focus on making certain levels in here, and this is based off of a friend of mine who's way more Nintendo than me. Swear to God, I'm surprised he doesn't have a tattoo yet, but he knows like a lot more Mario than I do. So his like way of explaining how this shit works out for people in terms of being creative. Not a lot of people bring that to the fullest extent. They just throw something on and be like, hey, check it out, the stage. What? You want to get hits? Ooh. And then, not to mention, there's a system in here to where if you don't have like a certain amount of like, I guess, people, like a certain hits, they end up taking it off the server.
Whoa.
And I'm like, that's kind of suck. But
Yeah.
I mean, I swear I saw a stage that said, I don't want to put this person on there. Good thing I don't remember the name. But like, I saw a stage. It was just like,
Was it just
that's it? Like, it was just a
like
simple
just
ass
like
stage. That's
run
it.
right?
And then like, I know there's a little, what's his face? There's a category system to where you can make it easier for people to find the stage.
Oh
They
yeah.
have one called Short and Sweet. They gotta understand it. You gotta be that short. Like, it's so it's there. That's the goal. And like, I just dropped in. That's it. There's no creativity. It's just all about like, oh, I just made a fucking block you can walk on. I guess that's a stage. I'm offended creatively, which is why I don't like stuff like that. But hey, whatever.
Offended
Are you gonna
creatively.
throw a black metal chair?
Dude, man, I throw a chair in the game.
I'm mad.
I'm mad. And fucking everybody start fucking
Your
throwing
game was
buttons.
throwing me with that shit. Oh my god, a chair! And then silence, and then I'm mad.
It's so ridiculous. But I get it. It does suck though that like it has to be such a limit. I mean, I think people still play the first Mario Maker, but
Yeah.
it's like, damn, that sucks that they got to get cut that bad
Yeah.
because like there's such an oversaturation for people not actually being creative. What's his face is known for it though. Ross. Yeah, so he's back in his own little. Not only is he doing his own thing for
Game Grumps or his own channel.
yeah, his own animation thing. Some verse I forgot, but yeah, whenever that's finished. But he's known for being a really decent level designer because he was on like the boards around the time when the first one came out. So I'm like, ooh, I wonder if it. I don't know if it'll. I wouldn't say it would like mess people up, especially for people on like Ross's level of making levels. But hey, I mean, shit, man, for people who actually enjoy putting in all the time for making these levels for a video game as iconic as Mario, it's like, fuck, man,
They're fun. They can
gone. Oh, I didn't get the hits. Shit, and stuff like that.
I like when they incorporate some sort of puzzle to it. Like one of the intro stages is like going back and forth between doors to pick up like Yoshi, so you can like walk on like those like particular obstacles.
Those are interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I like those ones.
So, yeah.
But I also like my my need for like just a very fast platform type of thing. So I just made like a auto scroll, but like cheetah fast. And you just have to like you have to you gotta navigate through.
I forgot that's an actual picture for the fucking speed. that's hilarious. Bobby, shit, man, it's amazing. Oh, fuck.
It's fun. I do want to like create those troll levels like for Gabe at the very least.
You know what? There's a way, like, yeah, there's troll aspects to where like the stage won't be super trolly. You can actually have fun with it. It's pretty clean.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you something later.
Oh, okay.
Off camera.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Mario.
Have you guys eaten lunch yet?
Nah, I haven't eaten yet. I had a sick ass brownie that my friend made yesterday.
God damn.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten either, so we can go out and eat. Switch is ready. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on developing some levels.
This shit's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Really like this game.
It's kind of relaxing actually to a certain extent.
Yeah, wait, what the heck? I got mail.
Cause it's one of those things where like you'll experiment with level. Like for example, like I just had like one area, like where Mario starts off, and at the very end is just the goal, and everything's just like pure emptiness. And you just kind of have to fill it in. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's place this here, test it out. Like, oh, how do we make it more challenging? So like, boop boop boop. Like, oh no, I gotta like move this. All right, try it then.
This is funny.
Let's make it harder. Boop 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 boop. And yeah, it's just kind of like, oh, let's see if it works.
That shit's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, hoping that the Switch will like kind of remain as like the mainline console, so like people can get their mileage on Mario Maker 2.
Shit, man, I wonder how it's gonna work out for these people, especially on certain limitations. Oh, what the heck? Oh wait, I can see where people get hurt.
I also like the fact that they also included what was it 3D World as a additional like style.
Oh yeah. The fucking apparently that's weird for people, and I wouldn't blame them. That shit does.
It does look kind of jarring, doesn't it? Because it's like 3D models, but they are like fixed in.
Don't buy a 3D TV.
Don't buy a 3D TV.
Yeah, 3D TV.
Okay.
I never bought one before, but I'm just saying don't do it.
Okay.
I bet that shit is ass. Like, what's wrong with these people?
I would maybe encourage people to try curved TVs.
Oh yeah.
Those freak me out.
Yeah, they're freaky, but I guess when you sit down there, you're like, this makes sense.
Like, you people gotta stop. It's scary. But yeah, that shit was cool. Alright. There's not a lot of dicks.
Alright. I think we're pretty much good. It's been nice catching up with you guys. So.
Oh yeah, we're pretty much past the hour or something.
Yeah, we are.
15 minutes.
50 minutes. Yeah. Deep conversations.
Yeah.
Meaningful and just simply catching up with friends. Yeah. Alright. We'll end it here. I know that someone brought up like doing core concept videos live stream. I'll do that later when I actually collect everything. But yeah. All right. We'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of DangIT Prodcast. This is episode 264. Ugh. My name is Justin.
I'm Steven.
I'm Aniyah.
And thanks for watching. Hashtag bye everyone.
Oh yeah, my name's Booty Man on Super Mario Maker. I swear I can get away with it because I can say